Hello again! You must be getting sick of us at this point.
We're getting sick of us.
I'm sick of me. I'm always sick of me. Today we watched 3 extremes. 3 ellipses. Extreme. Cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's offbeat. Well, it's an anthology for one thing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna, all three short films do 3 different things.
Yes.
And have 3 different moods because mostly they're from 3 different types of cultures. Actually,
Yeah.
it's kind of a hodgepodge of Asian cinema. They have China is in there, Korea, and Japan. Those are the 3. The 3 movies are Dumplings. Oh jeez, I can't remember the name.
Dumplings, Cut, and Box.
Cut. That's the second one. Yeah, Box. The other ones are all just one-word titles.
Yes.
I like those. What's your favorite one?
I think Dumplings.
Dumplings your favorite?
It's yeah. I think all 3 of them have their strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Dumplings is the strongest of the 3.
Okay.
The Box suffers, I think, a lot from pacing, and when I was watching it tonight, I'd like to watch them. The next time I watch them, I think I'm going to watch them one and then leave it for a few days and watch another one, because I think what happens too is that by the time you get to that third one, you're already starting to feel a little bit dragged through, and then it's a slower paced one to finish with.
Yeah, that's a fair criticism. I feel that way with any anthology, like especially horror anthologies. There's kind of a culture of that, Creep Show and Trilogy of Terror and all the other anthologies out there. By the time you get to the last one, it almost needs to. If they flip-flopped them, the order maybe. Yeah. It may have worked a little better, probably.
Yeah, because the last Dumpling is definitely the most shocking.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
It shocks you right off the bat, and then it shocks you a little bit more, and then it just really finishes with a nice shocker.
Each one's for me. Each one was disturbing in different ways.
Yeah.
Dumplings is gross.
Dumplings is up there with like Human Centipede.
Yeah. It's pretty nasty what they're doing. The second one was it's not really disturbing. It's kind of it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Choking a child is disturbing, I suppose. But and the last one's disturbing for me. The tone and the sexual nature of it.
Yeah, it's like an unsettling one. I was thinking about that too. You really have kind of your even 3 different types of horror. I mean, with the first one is kind of like the gross out, just kind of make you uncomfortable and go as extreme as you want to go. The second one is kind of slasher-esque, just with the confined space and torture, more of that the newer torture porn kind of stuff.
A little bit, yeah.
And the last one is just kind of a supernatural, ghosty type one.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why it's called 3 Extremes, I think.
there is a sequel as well. I haven't seen that one.
I don't know who the directors are.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody nearly as famous as. Well, the Dumplings person I had never heard of before this. Fruit Chan,
I think.
Yeah, which
sounds like a dessert.
I don't know who did that one.
Fruit Chan.
The guy who did Cut was Park Chan-wook, who did Old Boy and Lady Vengeance and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance or something.
The Vengeance trilogy.
The Vengeance trilogy. Yeah. And also Thirst, which one of the better vampire movies I've seen
I didn't
recently.
See that. That almost made our list.
It did, and you should just check that one out on your own. Anyways, and then the third one was Takashi Mike or Mike, however you want to pronounce it. Who's Audition and Ichi the Killer, Happiness of the Katakuris. A lot of really, really bizarre stuff, which this was pretty tame.
Yeah, it's definitely confusing
for him. Yeah,
it's definitely has that that. I don't know. It's a weird story structure.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly sure where you are
at
the time.
Yeah.
If what you're seeing is real, if it's what she's dreaming.
If it's flashback,
if it's a flashback. Yeah, exactly. If it's all just fantasy, you don't know.
Yeah.
But it's effective in that regard. But yeah, I like it. I recommend it. It's streaming on Netflix. Definitely watch it. If anything, it'll give you a taste of that type of cinema.
Yeah.
It's definitely different, but in a fantastic way. I love Japanese. I love Asian horror.
And how?
Next, you want to say anything else about?
No, I think it's
okay. Next is The Ruins. Which I've been meaning to see, but have never seen, which is why it's on the list.
And I have seen it, and I kind of enjoyed it. So
okay.
We're watching it.
I heard it's gory.
It is. And it's interesting. It's definitely probably one of the more interesting horror movies.
Okay. Of the last few years.
Yeah. It's an interesting premise.
Okay. Well, go watch that, and then check back with us tomorrow, and we will talk about it. For real, we'll talk about it.